Well, after the failure of the GOP to pass Obamacare repeal, there is growing concern the rest of the Trump agenda may be at risk. So that has stocks in the so-called Trump portfolio looking a little bit shaky. Keep in mind the Trading Nation Trump portfolio also includes a short basket of tech stocks. In other words, maybe good for infrastructure and certain healthcare names, bad for technology. Let's talk more about this. Craig Johnson with Piper Jaffray, Max Wolff with 55 Capital. And we have an index chart, as you can see, Max, and I don't need to tell you what it looked like. The Trump bump certainly strong in these stocks. It looks like it's rolled over a bit. Are you worried about this group? Do you think it's going to ultimately get derailed or just power higher?
Yeah, so we've been on your air and off, I've been a bit worried about it for a while. Look, expectations move very fast. Markets move fast, not that fast. Fundamentals and legislation move slow. So we have this problem of speed here. And we think the market's got way out over its skis, and I would see the market pricing in 100% success and 100% of campaign promises for somebody who hasn't been a politician before. And I just have to take the odds there. And my odds tell me pretty decisively that never happens, won't here. And so when you price success before it happens, you're always on the thin part of the ice on the pond.
Yeah, I mean, it's an important note, Craig. And listen, I know you do technical analysis, but you got fundamental views as well. I mean, even quick legislation can take years. I mean, that's the way DC works. That aside, is there still a bullish case to be made for many of the names in the so-called Trump portfolio?
Well, Brian, I agree with Max that perhaps, we did see the market get a little bit ahead of its skis. However, I will say, though, as I go back and I look at the relative strength trends in the market, and you look at things like the XLF as an example, you can see that, yeah, we had a big advance. We do need to see some backing and filling on that XLF chart. And there's some pretty good support that comes in around 23.50. What I'm really watching on this entire Trump trade is, do we see the 2 to 10 year bond spread begin to widen out again? And if that does happen, then this kind of Trump trade comes back on. And you end up seeing the financials working, you end up seeing the XLB starting to work, which, by the way, on that other chart that I would want you to put up, is it's just a correction right back to the uptrend support line. There's no technical damage that has been done. There's just a lot of digestion going on here and a little bit of rethinking about how fast some of these agendas are going to get accomplished in Washington. And I'm seeing that happening in the charts. I'm still a believer that we need to be underweight utilities, we need to be underweight staples, and we need to be overweight the basic materials and also the technology stocks. That's where I think the leadership is going to be. And in today's action, even though we saw a bit of a sell-off at the open, we did see a bit of a move back up, and we saw biotech stocks moving higher. That's not defensive. So all we're seeing is some profit taking in here, Brian, in my opinion. And I think the Trump trade will reignite and reassert itself in coming months.
Bullish view there from Craig Johnson on the so-called Trump trade. Craig and Max, thank you both very much. DC, of course, now the financial capital of the world. Thanks for watching Trading Nation. I'm Brian Sullivan. We'll see you soon.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.